Who is my favorite character to cosplay?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have a favorite? I have. Jinx is fun, but like she's so fucking. She's too hard. She's too much, and I do it to myself. I could buy a wig, but no, she's too much. Jinx is fun. I think my favorite is Harley Quinn.
Okay, I've seen your Harley Quinn cosplay. It looks dope. You killed it.
She is the easiest, most chaotic. I love chaotic characters. She's the easiest put on, the most chaotic, and the most fun. And I think she's the most fun because not only the reactions that I get, but just her personality. Like Jinx is more like deranged, but she's like very sad all the time. Like Harley Quinn, just like no, like we're always trying to fuck shit up. Like,
yeah, go
she's
mode.
like some anti-hero that's like fun and like has all this energy, and I just love. I think she brings more of that out of me, and I really love that about her character. Even though I know she's overhyped or whatever, but she's really a fun character to just cosplay.
She's overhyped.
Just fuck shit up. So yeah.
Does the community or like the fandom say she's overhyped more now? I thought she was a fan favorite these days.
Both. It depends. It's like 50-50 with her.
Okay.
We're like, oh, another Harley Quinn cosplayer. Like, get those comments sometimes.
I see.
But since my spin is so kind of different, they're like, oh my god, this is one of the best ones I've ever seen. Like, or like, I got a comment the other day. It was like, oh, like I was tired of Harley Quinn cosplayers, but you just make me want to like them again. So like, it's both. Like, she is overhyped. She is. I get it, but she's fun as hell to just cosplay, just put that shit on, bro. She's fun. I do enjoy her a lot.
Okay, dope. And I definitely could see how somebody would get like a new revival of the character when you do it, because like I said before, you have a very unique style about yourself. I feel like you do like a lot of punk rock mixed with like anime characters. So like, what did you get like that style from? What did that derive from?
Well, I mean, I love rock music. I love the culture. I love, we created the shit. So
yeah,
it was, I don't know. I believe the majority. Okay, so Harley Quinn's outfit specifically is literally bar for bar the comic version of it.
Mm-hmm.
No one has seen like an anime version of that outfit, or unless you've seen like the animation, but she doesn't have the jacket on, but she has the top and the bottom on.
Okay.
But that version of her is actually, it's also a Fortnite skin of hers too.
Yeah.
So like, but you're saying, I don't know, because I don't see that. Maybe it's the ones that I'm choosing that can give it that, because I resonate with rock music and rock culture so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's like fun that way. I hope that answers your question.
No, yeah, you killing the question. Do you listen to Flo Milli?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I thought so. Cause like when I look at some of your like cosplays, I just hear Flo Milli in my head sometimes when I like just scroll through your reels and and look at the art you made.
No, I've seen her twice in Atlanta. One of her shows I did not like, but the first show that I seen of her, it was fun as fuck. And then the second show was like, ooh, you know what it was? This is just a critique, not fashion or whatever.
Yeah.
It's she moves around a lot more when she doesn't have a dress on. The second time that I saw her, she had a dress on and she was constricted. I mean, you can't like her dress was short. It was one of those it was like a skinny, it was like a bodycon dress.
Yeah.
But it was a short version of it. I'm like,
that makes sense.
But so, like, she just was saying, like she's cute, but I want that hype Flo Milli. Like, I have videos of that her first show. I don't want to say it's her first show in Atlanta, but like the first show I've seen of her in Atlanta.
Yeah.
That shit was she was such a it shit was so much fun. And her fits were crazy. It was so cute. Like, her fit was so cute that night, and I would never be like, that shit was fun. And then I felt disappointed the second time I seen her, because I was like, you look cute, you got your purse with you, but you're on the mic, but like it's not as hype as the first time I seen it. But I do love some Flo Milli. I will say that I do love her. I do love Flo Milli. I love her songs. It's just so like I'm just disappointed from that one show.
Nah, the second time. I get that. Because whenever I think of her, I just think of like energy.
Right?
Yeah.
And when I tell you, I got clips of that first, you can tell the difference, bro. You can tell the difference.
Yeah.
I have. Oh, I was like, okay. So we're getting. I mean, tickets weren't that expensive, but you know. And then I also feel like the first place she was at was more intimate than the second place. I forgot the second place that she was at, but the first place it's called like Center Stage.
Okay.
She was at Center Stage. Yeah, that shit was lit. I'm not sure if you're from Atlanta or if you're here.
No, I reside in Houston. That's where you at? You in Atlanta?
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta. I'm in Georgia.
Okay, dope.
What Center Stage is that? Yeah, she was there, and that was pretty. That was lit. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm a little jealous. I definitely would have wanted to go to the concert. That sound lit.
Bro, a lot of shit be happening in Atlanta. You need to come here more. Where are you at again? One more time.
I'm in Houston, but I've been to Atlanta, I think twice. Yeah, I think I've been to Atlanta twice. It was cool. Had some chicken and waffles. It was decent. I feel like I want to be down there longer next time. Like when I went, I was only there for like 2-3 days. I would need to be there for like at least a week to like get the full tour.
What crowd was you with? Who was showing you around? That's also important when it comes to Atlanta. What I've noticed, everyone's always like, "Oh my God, where are the people that do this? Where are people do this? All your people do the same thing." No, we don't. It's the type of people that you be around. I don't care. There's so many different people in Atlanta because no one's from Atlanta. I don't care.
They are like on the outskirts coming in.
Not even like the outskirts. It's like literally everyone that's like in whatever's considered Atlanta, the suburbs, the outskirts, whatever, is not from here. Majority of us are from everywhere else. Everyone's moving to Atlanta. That's why they keep saying we're full, because everyone keeps moving here that are not from here. Niggas are actually from Atlanta, aren't really from Atlanta.
Okay, got you. No, I definitely got to take another trip out there. The last time I went was like right before college. I think I went on like a college tour. So I couldn't even like get like the full vibe. I was just with like, like chaperones and shit. And like we threw like a party and stuff on our own time, but we didn't get to like hit no club or nothing like that. So yeah, I definitely gotta peep out what your vibe is next time I go.
I'm trying to tell you, it's really about the people and because you don't get the the real black uppity side, and then you just. Or you can just be with the black nerds. Like we're very different, bro. Because you can tell, you can sense the difference of black folk that's with you. So it's great.
I feel that.
So yeah.
And what's like your 5 favorite anime? What's your top
5? Nana. It's a shoujo. If you heard of that one.
I heard of it. I haven't got a chance to check it out yet though.
It's the best shoujo on the planet. Can't nobody, I don't care, I will go for no, nothing is toxic. It's the best shoujo on the planet. It has everything, like all the drama, but it has rock music, but like the drama is so like in depth. It's very it's a bunch of twists and stuff, and it's a really good one. That one, and then Tokyo Ghoul. I love me some Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of that myself.
That's one of the manga. I'm not really a manga reader because I don't have time like that. But that's one of the mangas that I have completed from start to finish. After seasons, like I finished everything. I even bought one of the last volumes in Japan, so I have like a Japanese version of it.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, bro. I was like, as a manga store, I'm gonna buy the last volume.
That's
here.
Yeah.
I feel like it's somewhere, but I have it.
How did you feel about the adaptation from the manga to anime?
The first 2 seasons are awesome. I know people don't like the second season. It diverges from the manga a lot, but as a standalone thing, like those first 2 seasons, are actually pretty good.
Yeah, we here right now.
Huh?
I say, yeah, me and you are here right now. I love the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, the second season was fire. Like, I understand it wasn't
canon,
exactly, but it was still written well. And after that, everything fell off. They rushed the fuck out of it. I was like, there is no character development. People don't know these characters
at all. I was so confused. I was so confused. And it's crazy because, like, going into season 3, I got hyped as fuck. I was like, oh, bet Tokyo Ghoul's back. Oh, hell yeah. And I see like this time skip, and I'm like, bro, who are these people?
Right, exactly. Like when they do that in the manga, it's kind of like that, but like you actually, there's development there. They tried to do it like the manga because it does skip like that. It does. But then you actually find out what's happening as like by you learning through the interactions. But there was none of that. They just rushed through that part. They like, oh yeah, here you go. Here's some animation. It's like you should just read it and then watch it at the same time,
That's
so
crazy.
you can get all the little in betweens. That's like, why would you do that? Like, because the way it was animated, like some of those scenes match up with the manga.
Yeah.
Like I saw both, I read it and I watched it, but it's just that in between. It's like they rushed the plot. Yeah, it was terrible. I'm sorry for the anime watchers.
Yeah, it was. I tried to stick around for as long as I could, because I think I waited until like episode 8. I was like, at some point they gotta be connecting this stuff to the first 2 seasons, but it just never came. I was like, all right, yeah, I guess it's not for me.
Might as well just pick up the manga at that point. It's really such a good manga, and the anime just failed it. I'm really hoping one of these, like before I, croak, that someone picks it up and just redo the whole thing. I would love that. I would love that. I want to see a new version of it.
I would love that.
I would love it.
That'd be so dope. Do you it might sound biased, but I gotta ask anyway. Do you think Tokyo Ghoul is a better anime than Parasite?
You know what? I've never seen Parasite, so I can't tell you.
Okay, fair enough.
I can't see. All the ones I need to see since being a cosplayer, I am so behind on a bunch of anime. I'm sorry, because
yeah,
I'm not the cosplayer that just posts online. I also go outside.
Oh, lit.
Okay. I'm always at events, so it's hard to try to do your own content in house, and then also be outside and make content out there.
Mm-hmm.
So I just came to terms with that today. This is hard. It's a lot of work, but I love it though. I would never change it because I like going outside. I like being with my people. The reason why I cosplay so hard is to be around everybody too. I don't want to be just inside, just making content. But at some point, I'm just like, dang, I don't have enough content for this one character. I want to be inside. I need it, but it is what it is. We here.
Fair enough. I say I feel like I'm the only one out that just sticks up for Tokyo Ghoul as hard as I do. Because when I saw Parasite, I definitely saw similarities. But I feel like Parasite kind of gets the acclaim that Tokyo Ghoul deserved if they did it right. Because I'll watch Parasite and I'll be like, okay, this is cool, and I'll be like, but Tokyo Ghoul kind of did that part better. They're like, oh, but this is dope though. But Tokyo Ghoul kind of got their own thing like that too, and I kind of like this more. And it's like, I don't want to say it's a knockoff or a cheap copy, because they are definitely different animes. But I feel like with the similarities intact, I feel like it's not close. I feel like bare minimum, no matter what people say about season 2, canon or not, I don't give a fuck. Bare minimum, I don't think Tokyo Ghoul is anything less than an A- to me. Now, for Parasite, I enjoyed it. I thought the ending was kind of Don't want to deter you from watching it if you choose. I think Parasite had a great start. They definitely had some shock factor with that first episode, but I feel like I couldn't give them nothing more than a B, maybe a B+ if I'm being generous. I feel like they really dropped the ball on that ending though.
I hear you. Okay.
Well, yeah. That's enough of me shitting on Parasite. Just wanted to get your opinion on that. But go ahead and tell me.
I mean, I'm going to watch it eventually. It's just, catching up on One Piece is up there.
You okay? Yeah, you.
We here. It's up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You spitting right now.
Solo leveling is up there. I still got to start that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Just not there yet.
Oh yeah, that's gonna have to take some time then. That's gonna take a back seat. Because everything you just mentioned is straight heat.
I know. And then, on the Netflix Geeky shit, we got the new trailer for Devil May Cry. And now I gotta watch that. Now that's up there too. It's
okay, I didn't see that trailer yet. I saw Devil Devilman Crybaby. That's something different, right?
That's something, yeah. I
Yeah, yeah.
think.
I feel like I saw what you were talking. I feel like I saw people talking about what you're talking about on Twitter, but I didn't get to see the trailer yet.
Okay, well, that's the second season. Go watch the first season.
Gotcha.
Okay, I see. That's why I gotta watch the first season because that's about to come back out. So yeah, Devil
Okay.
May Cry. I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah.
what it's called. It's a Netflix original. Everyone was talking about it. It was super good then. So it's something me and you both gotta watch before it comes out. Okay? And be like, hey, have you watched it yet?
For sure. For sure. You can mark me on that. I'm definitely gonna check that out. Now I heard you mention One Piece. Before I jump down that rabbit hole with you, I'm gonna ask you to finish your top 5 because I could talk about One Piece with you all damn day.
Oh, I mean, okay, my top 5. Okay, so yeah, we had Nana, we had Tokyo Ghoul. Thank you for getting me back on track, bro.
I got you.
So I'm a big shoujo. Okay, so I love Ai Yazawa. Ai Yazawa is Over Happy. Is a Happy Neighborhood Story or My Neighborhood Story. Nana, Paradise Kiss, and one other one that she does. So I'm a big shoujo fan, and she's like one of the best shoujo manga and like artists ever. Mangakas.
Mm-hmm.
So my third is Paradise Kiss, and I love it. And it's about fashion. It's about this girl and fashion. And she falls in love with this older dude that's a fashion designer, and basically she becomes a model for him and his group, and like Nick and all of that. And it's really, I love tragic romances. I love tragedies. So all 3 of those are tragic in their own way. We got 2 tragic romances, and then one just kind of gives us a tragic story. That's just, I love, and yeah, so there's that. I know it's not anime, but like Arcane is definitely up there, bro. Like I know it's not like typical Japanese anime, but like I love irredeemable characters.
Yeah,
and Binks is just irredeemable, and she don't care, and we just love it. She's unhinged. Yeah, so. So if I could put that there, Arcane would be like 4. And then One Piece. One Piece has my heart forever. Hey. And I did not realize how, I love the shirt though. I wanted to see it. Can I see it real quick?
Yeah, no problem. I love showing it off.
Yes, please.
Yeah, got to. Appreciate it.
Yeah, One Piece. I'm sorry. I don't care if I'm part of a cult. It's just I've been with this shit heavy for so long, yo, and I didn't realize how like deep I was until I start talking about it with others. I'm like, damn, I really love this fucking show. Yeah. I start crying when I be seeing it everywhere now because it's like it has grown so much.
Facts.
The popularity, like it was on whatever Dome thing.
Yeah. In Vegas.
Which one was it?
In Vegas, the Spear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. That's dope. That made me cry. I'm like, we made it here. I was like, this is just, it's epic. It's a time to be alive and grow up off this shit and just see it. And it's just like being seen. It's a great experience. So yeah, One Piece is definitely, that's probably like the only shonen for real because I don't typically like shonens like that because they're too like, MCs and like all the power level and
repetitive.
But
I feel it.
One Piece is one of those shows because it's so good. The plot is so
Facts.
Good. With the fighting, with the animation, it's really well written, really thought out. Oda always does his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So where are you in One Piece? Because I don't want to spoil anything as we get into this deep dive.
Right before he's about to hit the gear 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I'm at the Land of Wano. He's fighting Kaido right now. It's just him and Kaido. Big Mom is chasing after Nami and them without spoiling too much. Big Mom is chasing after Nami, and I think she's about to see the little girl with the that has the
Unta.
Yeah. They were friends, so like I feel like that's about to be a thing when she comes into like oh my god, I remember you. You were so nice to me when I came in here and all that other shit. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Like literally, that's where I'm at right now.
Okay, dope. Oh yeah, you've seen a lot. Honestly, you had a great spot because you said right before Gear 5.
Yeah.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so did you see the scene with gosh. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. You said he's already fighting Ken. He's already fighting Kaido. What did you
Yeah.
think about the scene? I think it's episode one. It's either uh, it's either 1017 or 1019 when he walks over to Kinemon, and Kinemon asks him to put like the whole weight of Wano on his shoulders. How did
Yeah,
you
bro.
feel?
She made me cry. Yeah. And I was like, oh,
Oh,
tearjerker right
that
there.
was incredible.
But then it's also like, damn, Luffy got to save another country. God damn.
Yeah, because y'all
He
can't.
gotta save
Yeah,
another one.
put him on my back. I got it. I'm the Pirate King. I can
Right,
handle it.
period. And you already know he good for the shit. He's like, of course. He's like, he probably like, I'm made for this shit now.
Yeah,
This is how
yeah.
used to this.
I'm
gonna
him.
carry your country too. We gonna go carry the whole blue, bro. We gonna carry all these oceans, okay?
Yeah, yeah. That was honestly. So I do a podcast on Instagram as well with my guy Kizzy, and me and him so far both have that episode as like one of our favorite episodes ever, like top two, just because one, the animation is insane. Two, the stakes of like what's on the line for it. Three, the the writing is the writing is crazy for that episode because like Luffy's introduction with the black coat, he doesn't even acknowledge the Yonkos when he walks up there. He just walks straight past them. Like, hold on, before I even get to y'all, let me check on my man's real quick. Let me make sure my guy's okay.
Right.
And when he like just looks up on the hat and he sees like just sunshine and flowers and all his friends together smiling, and he looks back down, you just see all of his friends just damn near dead. It's like the way they directed this is so cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and you are here. If we are in a code, I don't care. It's like that. It's that fucking good. It's that good.
It's that good.
I feel like people that like disrespect One Piece or like just don't understand like how the fandom truly feels about it is just because they. I don't even want to say because they didn't watch enough. I feel like you're just not giving it a chance. Like I know it's a lot of episodes, but you're not supposed to focus on the destination. I need you to focus on the journey because if you do that,
talk about it. It's about One Piece is about the journey.
Literally.
That's why
Literally.
the fan base is so big. It's not something that like you can binge any anime, but like no, I think it was literally so you could be on a journey to be the king of the pirates with the man. Like it's all about the journey. It really is, and that's what it is. People want to just like take anime sometimes and just rush through. Like, okay, I finished it. Gotta finish another one.
Just to put it on your belt.
Are you actually taking time to connect with these characters? Are you actually taking time to actually be a part of something that's even bigger than you? And that's what One Piece ends up being. It's bigger than you.
Definitely.
Especially at this point. Like, come on, that was everywhere. It's
yeah.
But I really hope. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, please.
I really hope when they're about to remaster or whatever, that will get the people that are like, oh my god, too many episodes. They can just start. I'm like, all right, you can start over. It's right here. Episode 1, they just redid it. It's right here. It's even newer. It's even animated, even better than it was before. Now you can start and shut the fuck up.
Exactly. No filler. No excuses. Just check it out. The pacing is gonna be amazing too. They're gonna cut out so much to where like the short attention span people, they're gonna have no reason but to just sit down and enjoy it. Because I feel like
I'm gonna rewatch this shit too.
Oh yeah.
Oh hell yeah. Yes. Animation.
Yes.
I'm with this shit. I already know because things are much better. We even said it even with the live actions, like things like animated and like the cinematography, everything's so much better now than it was before.
Facts.
I wonder what the barriers are going to be broken with this new like I already know it's going to be so good.
No, definitely. I was just about to say, I think you're 100% right about like a new fandom coming in with this remaster because the notoriety that I saw the live action get was honestly surprising to me. I didn't think as many people would gravitate to it just because it's damn near popular to just slander One Piece if you're not a fan of One Piece or if you don't watch One Piece. Those are really the people who slander One Piece the most. The ones who've never even seen it. It's just cool to do it because everybody else on social media is doing it. Same thing with Bleach. If you've never seen it, it's cool to just make fun of it for some odd reason. But when I saw everyone like just champion the live action, and I think it's like 8 episodes or 10 maybe, I was like, oh, okay, we getting some. All right, we getting some new fans. If y'all
No,
feel like
like,
this, maybe y'all will start watching the
period.
show.
I'm trying to like seriously, like even like people that like the way Oda's bringing us all together. It's even people that don't even watch anime. Like, so people's like parents are watching this shit now. They're just watching live action. I'm like, oh shit! Like this is a whole new like. It's a whole new fandom. People that don't even watch anime is watching that live action. Just think about that shit. Like,
Facts.
that's how good One Piece is as it is. Like, it's good writing. Sorry, so many episodes. It's good writing.
I'm not sorry. Honestly, crazy enough, I wish it was longer. Like the day One Piece ends, it's gonna be one of the saddest days of my life.
I feel like I'm gonna lose a friend. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm probably gonna cry. You know, I'm gonna have a day to myself. Like, it's gonna be a whole thing. I'm gonna get emotional. It's gonna be a whole thing. Like, don't talk to me. One Piece is ended. Luffy just died to me. Don't talk to me. The whole crew just disbanded. Don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Like,
for real.
Just think about that shit. Like,
that's gonna be sad.
That's
gonna be sad. All right, I'm gonna just bring up one more thing about One Piece, and then we can leave this rabbit hole. Because, like I said, we could talk about this shit all night. Hey, you found a friend in me when we talk about One Piece. But when you and this is a spoiler alert for anybody who's not caught up to episode at least maybe like 1,000.
Right.
When you saw in Wano when we were getting on the boats, and none of the ships were there, and Kanjuro comes out as the mole, how did you feel?
You know what? I'm not gonna say I saw it coming, but it's like it's something in me. Like it had to be somebody there, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, but him though.
Him of all people.
But him though.
Him. Because after we see it's them, that's literally like when like piece by piece everything just made sense. Because right when that happened, I started thinking about damn, we was at Zoe and there was like, what a samurai. It was like shit, we don't know no samurai. He was like, nah, I know it's a samurai here. My mole told me, my insider told me. He was like, damn, who the fuck is that? Who could have told him? Then we go to then we see Kinemon trying to get up to Zoe, and he's with Kanjuro. And he's like, damn, this man just keep drawing these trash ass animals that can't get him up to the top. Like, damn, when are they gonna get to the top? And it's like, bro, this nigga was doing that shit on purpose from the jump. And then this nigga put the paintbrush in his actual dominant hand and starts drawing these amazing, beautiful illustrations. It's like that was one of the biggest betrayals I've ever seen an anime to me. Like that, I didn't see any of that coming. I remember like early Wano, when that first came out that there was a mole, a lot of people were speculating that it was Law. I don't know what that I don't know. I don't know if it's just like his character design. I don't know if it's because he's a pirate and you're not supposed to trust pirate. I don't know where that came from. I knew my nigga Law was solid from the jump.
Law ain't do it. No. Law got too much of his own shit going on. He's not gonna no.
Exactly. And I was like, bro, it wouldn't even make sense for Law to do that. Luffy just helped Law beat his mortal enemy in Dressrosa.
Like, what would be a goal? Like, even Plotwise, just think about it. Like, y'all know where Law came from. He literally ain't got nobody. His adopted daddy got killed. Whatever. Sorry, everyone. But like, I'm just literally he's like the closest thing he got to like another family. Now. Like,
literally, the only reason we were in Wano is because of Law. Because his attachment to Doflamingo. Like, I was like, why would
like, come on now, that don't make sense.
Yeah, I didn't get that. But watching Kanjuro just 180 switch on us like that, that broke. I was like, oh, this unsolid ass nigga, bro. 20 years lying to us, bro.
20 years, bro. It's crazy.
That's crazy. This nigga Odin had you on the. This man sacrificed his.
Right.
I ain't gonna say too much more because I don't want to spoil for the people who haven't seen. Wano is literally one of my favorite. Wano is probably a top 2 arc for me in the show. And that moment right there, I lost it. I was like, damn, this nigga Oda's in his bag. I never saw that shit coming. Oda's in his bag. Like, cause I was like, damn, bro, you've been with us literally since Punk Hazard. Like,
no, for real.
Like you've been holding us this whole time. crazy.
No, you know.
And yeah, insanity. But
Yeah, we here on that one for sure.
for sure. Yeah, I can't wait for you to catch up in Egghead and everything else going on right now. So have you, since you're in the anime and Wano right now, have you never read the manga for One Piece?
No,
Okay.
I can barely keep up with the episodes as it is.
I'm
So
not mad at it. I'm not
yeah,
mad at
so
it.
one or the other.
You gonna catch up soon enough. You're not too far behind right now. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm sure once I put the time in.
exactly. I believe in you.
Thank you. Right now, I'm catching up on My Hero. That's what we're doing right now.
Okay. I'm not
Yeah.
mad at that. Sadly, I dropped My Hero some time back,
Okay.
but I feel like eventually one of these days I'm gonna jump back in.
Okay.
And it's crazy because I was a huge fan of My Hero. Like, I'm not even about to say way back then, like it was just that long ago.
Honestly, we've been around for that long.
Yeah, I was about to say like when I first started, like in 2018. But no, I enjoyed My Hero a lot. I think crazy enough, what I guess kind of ruined it for me is I started reading the manga to My Hero. Yeah, yeah, and I
See,
think
that's why you read the manga after, so then you get all the extra things.
yeah,
You get, don't
it's
worry,
really
don't
my
worry,
fault.
yeah. I mean, it is.
Yeah, it's
It's
my
like
fault.
once you start reading a manga, the source material, something you're never gonna. Why would you go back to the anime unless you see the animated fights?
That's
Like,
what
what's
I'm
the point of doing
exactly.
that?
Exactly. And I'm not even a manga reader like that. Literally the only manga I truly just religiously read is One Piece. Like I read a new chapter today. It came out today. I was I was looking for it all day yesterday because it was supposed to drop yesterday, and I was like, "Damn, Oda, what's going on? Where's that? Where's that?" Yeah, but I read it today. But literally, that's the only Oh shit, TikTok do different shit. How about hold on? Drag the puzzle into place to continue. Okay, cool. Yeah, One Piece is the only manga I really just read like that. But I think like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, my friends were reading My Hero's manga while the season was on break because no other show is just like One Piece where they just keep coming out with episodes, keep coming out with manga. They took a break after the season ended. So when that happened, they was like, "Bro, you got to read the manga." And I was like, "No, I mean, I get to it when I get to it." And I was like, "All right, you taking too long. We'll literally pay you to read the manga. It's that good." And I was like, "Who am I to just turn down some free money?" You know what I'm saying? You know, like, all right, yeah, I'll read. I'll read for $50. Why not? Go ahead.
Okay.
So I started reading the manga, and this was around the Deku Vigilante arc.
Okay.
And I'm reading. I'm like, okay, this is hard. This is dope. I'm enjoying it.
I'm not that far as far as My Hero. I'm not there yet. But
Oh.
I know about it.
Okay, got you.
But like save the
All right, I won't spill too much sauce.
You're better than me and My Hero, bro. I'm like literally where fucking Endeavor is having his redeemable arc or whatever. That nigga can never be redeemed. I don't care. But he's having his redeemable arc. We're gonna talk about it. It's okay.
For sure.
We gotta talk about it. It might be a whole thing. It might be that nigga can't be redeemed to me. Continue.
I'm not mad at you for it. I get it because it's some more shit you're gonna find out. So yeah, I ain't mad at you.
I think someone kind of spoiled it for me. And I think kind of spoiled it for myself when I was like, "Who Toya is?" And then I was like, "No, I didn't. I just do that." But I'm trying to get it out of my brain. So like, I don't know much. I was like, once I saw images, I was like, "Oh no, close the app,
Yeah.
close it, no."
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly what happened, but I have theories now. But I closed the app, so
okay. All right, yeah, we gonna talk about those later because we gonna get into that later. But around there is where I started like reading the manga, and I was like, okay, this is dope. Like I like this. Like Deku finally like grew some nuts in a sense. He not on like that friendly shit. He not crying. There's no more crying going on. I'm like, okay, he one of them. Then after that, it's some more stuff to come. I don't know if you know about like who's fighting or whatever, but more stuff is happening. I'm like, oh, that's dope. She's a live character.
Endeavor just saved his son Todoroki and Deku and Bakugo, they're under him right now doing the whole like the homework. They do like extra like
Yeah.
underneath like the heroes or whatever.
Yeah. The internship shit.
Yes, the internship. That's exactly where I'm at.
Gotcha.
And then he was praying to Toya. And I was like, oh, it's Toya. Yeah. I but it's okay. I just saw images. I don't know if anything.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you still got a lot
Don't
to
know nothing.
Okay, that's cool. Well, yeah, like I said, I was reading it.
You were being paid to read the manga for One Piece. That's where we were.
I was getting paid to read My Hero's manga, and I was like, okay, this is dope. Okay, War's live, all right. And then it got to a point where it was just a lot of talking, and I was like, So after like the third chapter, just back to back talking, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just wait until the anime come back because I'm bored again now, and I had already got paid for reading it too. So now I really just didn't have any reason to continue reading it. So I was like, I'm gonna just wait for the anime. Then when the anime came back, they were on like the training arc. The villains were training. I was like, okay, cool. I remember this is gonna be live. But before they showed that, they showed like the My Hero classmates training, and I was watching it, and I was like, I kind of already know this stuff. I think I watched like 2 episodes, and then I just stopped.
Once you read manga, you really can't go back, man. You just don't.
And that's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. And that's the same thing happened to me for One Piece, but One Piece is so good. When I know they at like a certain like part of the anime, that's when I'll be like, oh shit, that shit about to come on. I'm definitely about to watch that from the manga. So, but with My Hero, I just never like just felt the urge to like, oh, bet let me go see that happen in animation now that I was like, I kind of know what's gonna happen. But one of these days, like it's finished now, so I'm gonna pay it the respect it deserves.
Yeah.
Eventually, because no matter what, I do believe that My Hero has left its mark on the anime community over like the last decade, and they deserve the respect of me finishing the show. So I'm gonna do that at one point.
I think they did, especially for the younger ones. It's like My Hero. I see it in like the kids, like actual children. Like they're wearing the merch. They know their shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like My Hero for them is like Naruto was for us.
Exactly. Yeah. Facts.
And it's really just for the kids. Like these are actual like 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds. They're wearing the shit. They have the merch. Lucky them. But you know, so I had to watch Naruto on parts at some point, on YouTube. It's okay. Access. But no, it's really marketed towards them. It's like it's there. So I do see the mark it has left, especially for them, for the younger ones. So definitely.
For sure. For sure. So my next question for you.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think that anime has impacted your mental health over the years?
I've never thought about that. I don't know. My mental health. Well, if that's all I watch, I'm gonna say it's positive.
Okay, it's a positive answer.
I choose what I want to watch. Obviously, it has a lot of gruesome things. Like every other genre or types of TV or television. So no, it's mostly positive. I love anime. I would never give it up. That's the only thing I really do watch. I just feel like people don't know there's more out there than just shonen fight scenes.
I feel you.
Like Carol and Tuesday, one of the most underrated anime out there. One of the best shoujos. It's not Nana, but it's one of the best shoujos out there. It has a lot of has us in there. It has a lot of diversity.
I like that.
What's his name? Is it Denzel Curry? I think he did a song for one of the rappers that was on it.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah. I need to check it out. You need to check it out. It's called Carol and Tuesday.
It's on Netflix?
Yes, it's a Netflix original.
Yeah. Okay, dope. Honestly, after this, I'm probably gonna need you to send me your own personal list of recommendations on the
You know what? I've gotten like from majority, like even before I was like a cosplayer, like even before I did my store or like got like this like brand, everyone always told me I have one of the best recommendations.
Oh
They
yeah.
used to tell me, they used to be like, oh, you should start YouTube. You should do this. You should do that. I'm like, I love talking about anime. I can talk about this shit all day. I mean, that's all I watch, and
Yeah.
I know how to like talk about it in a way like I guess people like want to watch it, want to say but I will definitely say your recommendations. Yeah, my recommendation is pretty cool. Even though I feel like I'm limited, I haven't watched everything, but I also feel like I take the time out to watch it for its art form and not just try to like get through and watch shit. Does that make sense? And so when I'm able to talk about it, I can talk about it more passionately rather than just, oh yeah, it's really dope. This happens, and like we just move on. No, like I really connect with these characters and the storylines.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's what it is. So like I'm a slower anime watcher because I really develop with the show. It's sort of lack of a better word for it. But yes, I was thinking recommendation.
No, that's dope. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it because I've heard a lot of people recommend Nana or like tell me about. I don't want to say tell me about it. More so, just tell me, hey, bro, you should watch it. Because especially like in the last 2 months, I've been hearing it a lot more frequently. So you saying it now on live is like just the finishing bell for me. All right, let me stop wasting time. Let me get into it.
Yeah. I'm like give you a mini synopsis of Nana because I don't think I did a very good job. 2 girls got the same name. They born the same year. They're the same age, same year. So they got the same age. They meet on a train. They end up living together. It's in the first episode. You're gonna see that. It's not a spoiler. Okay. They end up living together, and then you just see their lives of how they go through life together or not together. So
gotcha.
They become really best friends, and they both have their love lives. And you see, like all the it's a lot of adult themes. So like it really plays on like on maybe abandonment issues or like this type of woman compared to this type of woman because they're 2 opposite types of women dealing with different like love relationships and how they intermingle. And as I said, there's rock music. One of them is a rock star, and the other one is like this happy-go-lucky girl. So, okay. And they combine forces, and then you see how their lives intermingle with each other. And that's it.
Okay, I feel like how you just described it. I feel like I looked up a trailer of it before.
Probably.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah. I'm hearing everything that you do fuck with, all this great anime that you recommending to other people, putting them on. Let me hear what you don't fuck with. What's the anime you really just like want to shit on? What's the anime you watched it and you hate?
Everybody always hates me for this one. I can't stand Hunter x Hunter.
Oh. Well, let me. How much of Hunter x Hunter had you seen?
Everything. It took me 6 months to get through it. But
wow. What did you hate the most about it?
The MC and the slow pacing. I feel like it is not placed well. Okay, so I can talk about this all day. I'm gonna talk about it. Okay, so I feel like Hunter x Hunter is not paced well. It feels like it's Gon's training arc the whole fucking time. And like when we finally get fight scenes, they're like a few seconds. Like the tournament thing, like he was at some place before he met up with Bisky or whatever.
Where they was in that tower? That tournament? No. The Hell Tower tournament?
Yes, I think so. Hisoka was there, like some others, and like it was actually like
in York New City.
Yeah. It was actually like yes. It's like a circle or an arena thing, and like that people were battling. I feel like those battles could have been longer. I feel like we could have got more action.
Okay, I agree with you there. I wanted that too.
And then like because like even right before that, right after that, like they were training in between it and all that shit. But like with that guy, because they like were learning like the Nen or whatever, and then right after that, they met up with Biscuit to train again. I'm just like, bro, when are your trainings going to end? When am I gonna actually see some like?
We're not strong enough.
The whole time. Come on now.
We kids.
How much time did he actually train? How much time compared to like the actual like fights that we see? Like the fights are so short. Like, I'm not saying it has to be days-long episodes, but I want to see some, like, complex, like, I want to see some shit happening, like, the movements and all that, but, like, I feel like we don't get into that. I will say, I do have favorites, though.
Okay.
I love Killua, right? I
Hard
love
not
Kite.
to.
And I love Kurapika. You wanna know why? Because them niggas go ham, they go at it, okay? They don't be screaming for 10 fucking episodes because their fucking nigga died or some shit.
Kite was in the show for like 2 episodes.
Huh?
Kite, he was in the show very quickly.
He was in the show for more than 2 episodes. He was in the show for a couple. Because they meet him, and then, like, then they go back to meet him again. And he had to fight with
the cat.
Yeah, the cat.
Yeah.
I love that villain. That's my favorite. That's
She
one of
was
my
dope.
favorite villains, bro.
She dope.
That nigga tight. Yeah, I love.
Did you like the scene where Gon turned up on her?
No.
What?
I feel like they dragged that out. Why do you have to be screaming for 10 episodes?
It wasn't 10 episodes.
He screamed at him. He's hearing that Killua. He's like, no, Killua, no, I'm this way now. And I'm
That's
just
my
like, bro, like, how long are you gonna do this?
That's my
nigga.
nigga.
Throw some hands, like, and then he was just waiting and plotting, which I get. I do know why he was waiting, right?
Yeah.
I understand, but I feel like this took too long because while all that was happening, right, he having his own like little mental breakdown or whatever. You got these all these other people, they just running around. Why is so the one that looks like he's like from the 80s or whatever with the hair or whatever, why is he running away from that, like the other captain? He was like in red and like he is big. He was the red one. It was like 3 of them. The one, the butterfly, the one with the tail, the cat, and like the red one, the monster looking one. Yeah, he was running away from the monster looking one for like all those 10 episodes too. I was like, when you gonna throw some hands? He was just running. Literally, he was just running and screaming the whole time.
Wasn't that the plan though? To like split? Wasn't that the plan to split them up and take the red one to like a certain area? I could be wrong. I'm just verifying.
No, because like people like it's like they tapped out and they tapped back in.
Okay.
It was weird because like Killua ended up like doing something to him, which was cool, and then then the 80s hair guy tapped back in to run around again with the man. I was like, whoa, when is this gonna stop? Like, I'm sorry, that arc was one of the most terrible arcs. It was like, oh my god, what about that arc? I'm like, bro, the arc was boring as hell to watch. It had its moments, you know. I love like the grandfather, you know, finally coming out with the shits and the alien and they fight. That was cool. But like majority of the shit was so long drawn, like it was just too much. And like when we finally get some fighting scenes, we're not really getting fighting scenes. We're not getting choreography. That's what it is. I like choreography and animation when it comes to fight scenes.
Okay.
I don't get enough of that in Hunter x Hunter at all. I don't get enough of it.
That's crazy. I think because that's one spot where me and you differ. I like the what would they call it? I get the head hunter. I like the head hunter coming to the war, I guess. I didn't like who he fought though. I felt like Gon should have fought the you know the Chimera Ant. I didn't like his ultimate inability, like the boost statue. I thought that was kind of mid, like him just slapping him around. Cause I was like, bro, you the strongest hunter. That's where like I want to see like some choreo. I want to see some hand-to-hand combat. Cause this the strongest Chimera Ant. I want you to like get down with him.
I was being nice when I said it was cool when Grandfather came out because we kind of saw his abilities finally. But no, you was right though. No, we don't differ. Well, you are correct. I thought that shit was mid too. But it was like, I say it was good form where the significance, like, oh, Grandpa's finally here. We actually kind of see what he does.
I like his introduction.
The significance of it.
Like all those shit falling.
Like,
yeah.
Continue.
No, I liked his introduction when he came with Killua's grandfather in the sky and they was like raining fire on all of them. I thought that was dope. I would have preferred if Killua's granddad stayed and threw more hands. Because if anything, like you the master assassin, like we need you. He just kind of popped up for that smaller introduction, then you left. But even so, like him fighting, I feel like he stole Gon's main villain. Like I was okay with Gon fighting Pito, the cat, but after that, I feel like you should have ran up, scoured the island, look for the main Chimera Ant that's trying to take over the world, and kill him. Because literally, it was one point where Pito was looking up at Gon when he's in his rage form, and she's like, "Damn, Gon's power level, it's like it's equal to that of the king." So when I heard that, I'm like, okay, cool. They're foreshadowing the fight. Bet they're equals. Bet cool. And then I see the head hunter, I guess, sacrifice himself or whatever. And then that sacrifice made the king stronger because of the atomic bomb. That didn't make any sense to me. But even Saul was like, okay, he's stronger now. Bet now going for sure gotta fight him. But no, he just dies with the girl.
You know what? Since you're saying this, right, and I'm like thinking about Hunter, and I'm taking all this and processing, I think I like that aspect that he did it because you were saying before, right, that Gong wasn't strong enough with he wouldn't have been strong enough or capable enough to sustain that state he was in if he were to fight the king. I think that's what it is. I think what it is. Because, okay, so the way that I'm hearing about Hunter x Hunter, like on the outskirts, Hunter x Hunter is supposed to be like, we're supposed to have different protagonists or whatever. It just stopped. It's supposed to continue going. The next protagonist we're supposed to have is about Kurapika.
Oh, so yeah.
Which, right? So if that is the case, then Gon, his power level is that of the king, but he's not ready to continue having that power the way he is right now. And I feel like since he couldn't sustain it, he definitely would have died. Like, I know he kind of died. He was like still kind of like breathing a little bit.
Yeah, I feel that.
If he did try to go toe to toe with the king, his body wouldn't have been able to sustain that type of power. So it's foreshadowing like later seasons that we're supposed to have of him being that eventually. I feel.
I would be cool with that. Mm-hmm. But the way they portrayed it, they made I could be wrong, but I felt like they made it sound like Gon reaching that state or like that power was a one-off. Like you're only gonna be able to do this one time because that was like the deal he made. Like his nin, you gotta like give something up, and it was like whatever the deal was you can get this strong, but it's gonna be one shot, one chance. So I would have liked if the writer had made it so, all right, this is your one shot, even if you're not strong enough to like hang with him. You're gonna at least bang it out with him because this is your peak strength. The one time you're only gonna get it, like you're never gonna be this strong again. So if that's the case, I gotta see you bite the main antagonist. You gotta fight him.
Okay. He level with me this. Okay. I'm taking and processing.
Talk to me.
So if that is true, if he was like, I had to give up something so he could only have this one chance. If Gon has in his rage mode or whatever, he's more selfish now. He's going to choose the one that fucked up Kite over saving the world. Think about that shit.
See, and that's true. I'm not mad at that because the death of Kite, I looked at as Kite was the closest thing Gon had to his exactly. So it's like you just took that away from me. I'm perfectly cool with the way you stomped out Pito. That's fine with me. I just want you, as soon as you leave that, go handle your business over there on that side of the island too.
I mean, he didn't feel like a sense of urgency, so he's not gonna think like that.
I don't
He's
like
thinking
that.
about himself right now. You gotta think about that. If you're in that mental state, like you just fucked up, I'm like, I'm only here for you. You see, he never left the side. All those fucking episodes, he never left because you know what he could have done. He could have left. He could have been toe to toe with somebody else and came back. Because if he's trusted her, like okay, but no, he sat there and fucking watched because he was waiting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking, I don't like the show, but I can argue. I can debate about it.
For sure. And I'm starting to sound like a hater of the arc myself because I rock with it.
It was bad. I'm sorry, it was. And I love this debate because now you can see all the flaws.
No, yeah, it definitely has flaws. It definitely has flaws.
Many flaws.
But I feel like the flaws are like they were easy to fix for me. Like there are probably other flaws where a lot of people didn't. That is like other issue. My flaws I feel like were so easy to fix. Like there's no reason to give the king another boost of strength if he's not even gonna use. If he's just gonna die with the girl playing shit. Like so, why even do that? Like why not just keep him the same level?
And just be like, oh yeah, this villain's the strongest ever. No one's ever gonna top him.
And now he's gonna get even stronger. Like what? I didn't like that.
See, I told you it's one of the worst arcs ever. I tried to tell you, Hunter not that great. But you know what? Kurapika, when he fucked up that dude with the chain or whatever, that was some shit. I was like, I need more of this. Whatever that is, that's why he is my favorite. When Killua was stopping niggas, he's looking at niggas and he's doing the whole like with his That's some shit. We don't get that from anybody else. I'm sorry. We don't. Canary's a badass though. Canary's like the only exception because she's a badass.
Wait, which one is Canary? The one with the
The
vacuum?
black one in there.
Oh, duh. Okay, yeah, okay, for sure. I'm a little upset. I wish she was in the show more.
Yes.
She was live.
I don't know why, because she actually has choreography. She actually fucked niggas up. Actually does.
They ain't want to animate that. No, okay. So if you don't like Hunter x Hunter, do you at least like its predecessor? Do you fuck with Yu Yu Hakusho?
Okay, so level with me.
I'm listening.
My best friend tried to show it to me. I watched one episode and I dropped it.
Gotta know why.
Okay, so level with me, okay? When you have watched anime as long as we all have,
Mm-hmm.
and you always start off with the older ones, some of those tropes you've seen before.
Redundant.
I understand why Yu Yu Hakusho is a predecessor. I understand why it's the hype of what it is, because that is like the start of all this other shit that we see now. But since I've never seen it when it was one of the first ones or whatever, or in the early stages of anime, I feel like I've seen it already because of all the other ones.
Okay.
And that's what it is. I already know how the story's gonna go. I was like,
How do you think it was gonna go?
I mean, is he like, okay, so like, I saw like maybe 5 minutes of the first episode. Okay. So like,
wow.
So is it okay? So jog my memory so I can like really give you this. So doesn't he like die and like he's on a land of the dead or whatever, and then like he ends up like fighting for niggas in like that plane just because, or is his goal to like come out of it and like he meets this girl?
So he does die the first episode. That I felt like that's something that Attack on Titan bit off of a little bit. Not first episode, but just the MC dying. All right, because I'd never really just seen that before Yu Yu Hakusho. But I don't think he stays dead for too long. Like he gets his body back. Like I could be wrong, but I feel like within like 2 or 3 episodes. But like for the trade off of getting his body back, now he's like a spirit detective. So he's in a sense exercising demons while training, working on his spirit power, to defeat stronger demons. Almost like JJK in a sense. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Honestly, a little bit like JJK, just like different terminology. Like shit, we don't get a Sasuke without Hiei. So I can see where you feel like it's redundant. You've seen it, but
yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna do for the culture. It's just gonna take me another 6 months to a year, just like Hunter to get through it. Yeah, I would just have to force myself to watch one episode a week or something, just so I can get through it.
I'm not mad at it.
Because maybe I'll get to an arc where I'm like, oh, this is a really cool arc, like in Hunter x Hunter, when like Killua like went to go rescue his sister brother. That shit, I love that arc. That's my favorite arc.
It was dope.
That was dope. That is the one. And you know who wasn't in that arc? Gon. Gon was not in that arc. Let's talk about it. He wasn't in there.
He was not in the arc. He's right. You're right. He was not. I think Yu Yu Hakusho definitely they have some dope moments. They're the godfather in some cases of anime tropes. Like I already brought up the Hiei thing, but like the Dark Tournament, they're the first anime that's just known for like having a live ass fighting tournament arc, and everybody bit that from them. I watched that. That was pretty cool. I feel like, so I'm not gonna lie. There's a arc like way at the end. I think it's the last arc, damn near, where these niggas are about to go to war, and Urameshi, Hiei, and I can't remember bro name, but the Demon Fox nigga, they're like split up in the underworld under like 3 different kings in the underworld, and those kings are all about to go to war in the underworld. And if they like, oh man, if they had like went the full 10 yards with like just that plot alone, Yu Yu Hakusho might be in like my top 10 because they were about to start paying bill. People were about to start eating off that arc. That was about to be an insane arc. But I don't know if they didn't have the budget to animate it. Or I don't. They cut. They didn't go that route. They started off doing it. They were like, "Bet we about to go to war," and I was like, "Oh hell yeah, this is about to be crazy." Because now everybody's super strong, and then the people that are strong as like we know as the main characters, they have superiors now, the kings that are even stronger than them. So it's like, oh, this is about to be crazy. I bet, cool. But then I think they all had like a common enemy in the end, so it switched over.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well, this is still cool too. But if they did that, it would have been goated. But
Right.
I definitely do still recommend watching it because I think Yu Yu Hakusho is the best dubbed voice acting anime I've ever seen. I don't know if there's one better out there.
Okay.
Lots
I
of
don't watch
cussing.
those, but you know, we here.
That's how you know it's really good though, because even sub fans critically acclaim, oh yes, it's that. Just because it's like the emotion, the cussing, and it's just raw. It's just
Oh,
like
they
real.
cuss?
Oh,
Okay.
they
Wait,
do they
'cause, you know,
cuss?
a lot of dubs, you know, you be watching 4Kids TV. Like My Hero dubs is terrible. They
Exact. It's nothing like a complete 180. Like it's like raw. They coming at you, and he cussing at everybody, men, women, children. Everybody gets it.
Well, you know what? Maybe I'll watch it in the background and have the dubs playing. Maybe that's gonna happen. So I just know what the story's about. Maybe
That's
I'll
cool. That's cool because when you get to a certain part, you're gonna start like tuning in more, and that background noise gonna become like, damn, what's going on over there? So I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
Something to get me started, right? Something.
Nah, for sure. So you were saying earlier how you trying to catch up on Solo Leveling and
Started. I have to start those.
oh yeah, okay, you got to start it. That's cool. Have you started Kaiju number 8 yet?
Oh, finish it.
Dope. So yeah, you caught me on that. I'm behind. I'm on like episode 5 right now, but I'm in love with everything I'm seeing. I love the comedic effects. I love the story building so far, and I like the characters. I like they pull just a smidgen of crumbs from Attack on Titan, but they do it in like their own way. I rock with that too.
Yeah. No, yeah, I love it. I so enjoy it. Me and my boyfriend, we watch it together. So yeah, that shit. I binge that shit. He's not a binger. He don't want to binge anime. I'm like, bro, no, it's just too good. I'm binging this shit. I'm like, you gonna watch? You gotta say you gotta watch it with me.
It's like that.
Like it's really good.
You gonna feel the same way about Solo Leveling too when you get to it.
I know. I'm biding my time.
Have you ever seen SAO?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
Perfect.
I love SAO. Except for when they were trying to do like I think the guns or whatever.
Gun Gale.
But
yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah, it's like SAO, but like in a more shonen light. I guess it's more a shonen version of SAO.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you for sure gonna fuck with it.
I love SAO. SAO is one of the good ones. Definitely. Yeah.
And that's Go ahead.
Yeah, my anime recommendations for you about to be Ethan. I know what you like.
No, you most definitely know what I like because I feel like SAO they had the potential to really do something too. Like that first season or like that first half of that first season, if they had like went in depth with like Kirito's training or like showing us like just him being like a solo player, like just going over like the whole map. SAO could have had like a One Piece level run. They could have been writing episodes for years. They had an unlimited amount of like potential plot wise. Like we could be doing dumb adventures, but they just shortened it. And I was like, damn.
What? You know, SAO, the protagonist originally wasn't supposed to be about Kirito, right?
Really? I didn't know that.
It was supposed to be from Asuna's perspective. She was the protagonist.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. Cause I'm not mad at that because they built her up live as hell too.
Yeah, like that is what it's supposed to be about her. I don't remember. At least the creator said that. But then I guess, you know, how things run. But I think they were supposed to actually redo it so it can actually be what the creator originally wanted, which was Asuna's perspective. But I'm not sure if they like let that shit go, but I heard rumors about that.
Okay. Okay, I know they did have they had a movie come out recently, like in the last 2 years, where the movie was from Asuna's perspective, on like during the time that Kirito was like coming up from level one to like who he was before he met up with Asuna when she was the vice captain. They're like showing us her perspective and her lens of everything that she was doing to move up in the ranks. So I,
Okay.
I hadn't had a chance to see it yet because I meant to go to the actual theaters and watch it because I felt like it was going to be live. Like when I just heard that, I was like, oh, bet we get to see like her boxing and doing all this stuff because she's damn near the main character herself too. Exactly. So I was like, okay, bet I definitely want to see that, but I never ended up catching it. But I'm glad we're on the phone now talking about it because now you just reminded me I got to check that out again now.
You telling me some news? I'm about to go check this shit out too. I'm trying to figure out what the
Yeah,
schedule is for fine.
yeah, your boyfriend probably rock with that too. 'Cause I know that's cold. Did you see the last season they did? Alicization?
Isn't that the one with the guns?
No, that was Gun Gale. Alice
Oh,
is
that's one. Okay, which one was I think I see. Jog my memory.
so in Alicization they were, was it a video game? I think they were in a video game again. Yeah, they were definitely in a video game again. But who was the fucking character? Now that Kirito has like a new best friend who's blonde and he wears like a blue fit. Does that sound familiar?
It's a guy.
Yeah, it's a guy. He's blonde, and I forgot how, but there was a character in the video game that they had to find named Alice. That's why it was called Alicization, and to she was the key to something. She was like super important, super strong. Um, damn, it's been years since I saw it, but the writing behind the
Did
season
she
is
wear
dope.
all white? Is she blonde too?
She is also blonde. Yes, I don't remember if she wore
Oh
all white.
wow.
Did she wear all white? I can't think of her fit. She may have.
Yeah.
Either all white or she had some blue stuff on too. I think she maybe had a blue dress on,
Okay.
but
I
she fought with a
think
sword.
maybe vaguely not that clear. I'm not
Got you,
sure.
got you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I definitely recommend watching that because they were supposed to drop a new season after that, and that came out years ago. I don't know what's going on with that, but I remember that season was definitely one of their best seasons for
Gotcha.
sure. Like writing wise, fighting wise, you like choreography.
Fucking love
They jumped
choreography.
into it more for sure.
Okay.
Anime Kirito. By the end of that season, Kirito was one of the most OP characters I've ever just seen for real.
Okay, then I haven't seen it then. There's no way I haven't seen it. Ain't no way. All right, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Dope, dope. So with anime in the space that it is in today, and it's like you said earlier, it's way more popular today than it was like when we was kids. Like kids today are truly blessed for it to be so
Huh.
not taboo to be a fan of.
They're lucky. They're so lucky.
Super, super lucky, super blessed. Um, it got to the point where anime is so popular, studios are literally taking things that were never anime and they're making those stories anime. Like DC, um, what's the shit? Terminator. I just saw Terminator's anime for the first time on Netflix a couple days ago. Terminator has an anime. It's fucking phenomenal. The animation, Chris, it was some of the best animation I've like when I watched it. 'Cause, like, I've only seen the first episode. The first 10 seconds I was watching it, I was like, "Damn, who the fuck put the budget together for this animation? This is some animation that a studio would like beg for like a true anime. And we putting it on something that's not even anime
They got
related.
the funds. They got some money to do it.
Gots to, but like even the way it was directed, I was like, damn, okay, they took their time with this.
Okay, I'm putting that in my recommendation box.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna have to send each other a list because it's some
Yes,
shit out today.
yeah.
It's some shit out now where I'm like, bro, if I was a kid coming up, like just watching anime, I wouldn't want for anything. Like everything is like just out to my disposal. Like
It really is, bro.
there's
No
so
more
much
me on
stuff.
YouTube watching it in 20 parts, trying to figure out where the next part.
Facts.
Oh no, it's part of the other
Yeah,
episode. I'm not here yet.
yeah, that's
Bro,
done. That's dead.
we don't know how lucky they are.
Crazy. So
Yeah.
fucking crazy. But do you ever like jump in or pertain to any like cosplay tournaments? You ever join any of those?
Like tournament to me, like contests.
Yes, contests.
I did. I won like one at Battle and Brew here. There's a Battle and Brew. It's like a gamer gamer nerd spot.
Okay, lit.
That's
I said that's lit.
Yeah, it's a couple of them, but I typically don't like in general because majority of them you have to like make your own fit or whatever. You got to make the whole costume like from, and I get everything commissioned. Yeah, my shits are like made. Majority of it do be made, but I don't have time to do it because what takes me like 20 hours gonna take someone like 2
For
to
sure.
make like one skirt or some shit or some like no. I just no because of the requirements and I don't meet them typically, so I don't even try. I don't even look into it. I'm wasting my time trying to look into it, like just to tell me I can't enter because I already know I can't. Like for the most part. But like, little local ones sometimes I'm noticing that they don't really care to show up in your cosplay and like, just let the audience rank you.
Facts.
But majority of them, not really, because of that aspect. I do not make my own cosplays.
Okay.
I design them. I'm more of a stylist. I design the hell out of these shits, but I don't like to make them. I make them if I have to. Like my Jinx, I ordered from 3 different websites just to create one masterpiece.
Okay. That's hard. No, it's interesting that you say you get them commissioned because I was gonna ask you next, who was your the hardest character for you to cosplay?
Out of everybody? Hard as in time?
I guess as like, damn, this is really difficult to like portray the aesthetic I'm trying to portray with this character and fully bring it to life.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I can't portray the aesthetic, I'm not doing it. So none of them.
Okay.
I'm a big ass perfectionist. I
like that.
Not a cosplay that I'm gonna put on that is. I'm not gonna say half ass because like technically they're never half ass, but like if I don't feel it gives that energy, I may miss some pieces. Like maybe a fishnet is not on like one of them or whatever, but I have the essence of majority of like the main pieces that I have like for the cosplay. You will never see me step out and like no, I don't do that. And it's not for like anybody but me. It's like when I see me, when I walk out, I want to feel confident in what I've done. It's not for everybody else. And I get all these compliments like, oh, you always like dressing that, like you always like, yeah, because when I walk in the house, I want to see me looking like the best version that I want to be. And then y'all just speed it up, but it's really for me, I just don't. So to answer your question, long story short, none of them are hard to portray the aesthetic because if I don't get the aesthetic that I'm looking for in my envisioning, I'm not going to do it.
I like that.
Yeah.
I get that because I'm a perfectionist too when it comes to my art and my craft. I'm a video editor, so I know like if something's not like precise, it's just not going out. I'll sit on the footage. I don't give a fuck.
I'll sit on it. I'll sit on this forever.
I get it.
People haven't even seen. I have so much. And it's not edited. So you guys will never see until I have time to sit down and edit it.
Oh yeah, we that's exactly what I'll do.
I have cosplays that no one's seen. Like I have Shigo on here, but she's not anywhere else. I have Hatsune Miku. No one's seen Hatsune Miku for real. Like I have actual content for her. I'm gonna sit down and edit that. I'm not. No one's about to see that.
I get that because at the end of the day, it's your brand. It's your name going on it, so it has to be perfect every time.
Exactly. And I know people are like, oh, it don't have to be. I'm like, yeah, you're right. It don't have to be. So B-reels. Y'all will get a B-reel. You'll get a trending sound with one of my fits, and I'll put text so people can read it and then get my views. That's what you will get. If you got like, and that, it helps though. It helps take the weight off me of actually editing videos. Because some of the videos that actually look unedited, they get more views than the ones that do look edited. Because people want that likability, that realism, especially with reels. I don't know how TikTok is anymore. I don't be on here anymore. But I know for reels, to generate that, people don't always like to look at perfection. So I get that, and it helps. But when I'm like doing like a sound of a certain character, or whatever, I need it to look like how I'm envisioning, or it's not. I know it's different.
I feel that. Yeah, we two peas in the pods there.
Mhm.
So let me know, were you at all nervous at first when you first got into cosplaying, or was it just like a natural feeling for you?
So when I first started off cosplaying or making okay, so I first started off as a content creator before I was a cosplayer.
Makes sense.
So when I first started content, right, I was just wearing outfits. I was I was being cute, kawaii stuff, and then we end up doing like more things, and then I started like actually actually timeline is here now. So I was doing like more like I was in a hoodie, like one of my first videos was like a cute hoodie, cute sounds that were trending, whatever, and then I did more like little cute things, and then I started doing cosplay around like Halloween. I wouldn't call them cosplay; I would call them costumes at
For
that point
sure.
because I really wasn't into it. I was doing a lot of Halloween. It's so I think I'm kind of lucky that it started around Halloween because like it got that first like into like people enjoy me being in a costume. Let's
Yeah.
do more of it, and that's when it started. So like I think one of my first like cosplay costumes was we were going all the way back to Halloween. I did something with somebody. We were like twin sisters. We did the Shining Twins.
From
That was
what?
one of the first ones, and that shit went viral.
Really?
Yeah. I started on TikTok first, so we went viral like plenty of times doing like a lot of twin cosplays. But like Halloween, it was horror cosplays, or horror things. We were doing those. So like I really want to call it cosplay. I was doing a costume, and then we switched over to doing more cosplay things. Which is like, oh shit, we're good at this. Oh shit, people really like us.
Yeah.
That's what got me
That's dope.
really into it. When I started feeling like, oh, I'm good at this, I got the validation. I don't care what nobody say. You live off of validation. I don't care.
Yeah,
So
for
like,
sure. For sure.
the comments say like, oh, you guys are so expressive. Oh, y'all guys are eating this stuff. Like, you guys are really like embodying
It's a good
your
feeling.
character. That's what really like, oh, okay, we're good at this. Let's
Yeah.
continue doing this. So that's all. And now I'm a full cosplayer country.
Are there any inspirational cosplayers that you look up to or admire?
I'd be trying not to fangirl in general. Like, because I feel like, because I love everyone's craft or whatever. Everyone's craft is amazing, but we're still all people.
Facts.
I know they're going through the same, like, they just have more followers than me, but they're just going through the same shit I am. But they just maybe, like, have more to do. More brands to promote or something like it. It's all the same shit. But if I were to pick a couple of cosplayers I look up to, I can't remember my name. There's this one, oh gosh. Yeah, I'm really bad at names if I have never met you in person.
Fair.
And I really, I'm really for like community and bonding because I never know how these content creators truly are unless I meet them first. I've heard horror stories about some. I've heard like some are too snobby and they're very not really disrespectful, but they're really dismissive. So I try not to fangirl unless I know them so much. Like I can love their content, but I'm not gonna like look like, oh my god, like I love their content, like I'm like, because I don't know who they are as a person. You're probably never gonna know who these people are.
Facts.
It's just my prerogative to like be in this community and not be like that unless I know them. And that's just wrong. I can't. So sorry, I can't because it's not like ones that like look up or like scroll. Like I follow people that fuck with me and know me. So like that's why my follower to friend count is so low because I do know majority. Like either I have a connection with you in some way of those 700 people that I follow on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so hard.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. What's some of your favorite like conventions that you've been to.
Conventions. Okay, I have conventions I go to every year. DreamCon, one of them, of course, everybody goes to. But
Definitely.
they have their issues. We all know this. DreamCon has their issues.
Work in progress.
But when it comes to conventions, it's always about what you're going for. You know what I go for?
What's
I
up?
go to dress up in cosplay and get my picture taken because it happens every time. That's what I go for. I go for meeting more blurs, meeting my community, seeing what's more out there and their creativity. That's what I go for conventions for the community aspect of it. I don't go for panels. I don't like to really sit in a room. I feel like I'm wasting my time
Mm-hmm.
listening or whatever. I will support my friends. I support y'all, but me, I do not enjoy just sitting there. I want to walk around. I want to be engaging. I want to have conversations about anime.
Yeah.
I want to talk about anime with the people that I love. Like, I want to do that, and I can only do that if I'm outside, like walking around in our sitting room, listening, receiving information. Anything I can receive that I need, I'll look up. Anything else is just overloading my brain because I already have 50 million things of like all the other cosplays I have, all the other events I'm going to. So it's more like I rather just enjoy the convention being with others rather than that. So DreamCon is really good for that. The networking aspect is amazing for that. I mean, my blurs, I meet so many Black people in costume, outside of costume, artists. It's really like kind of like a mecca for it. We got two of them. We got BlurCon and we have DreamCon for Black creators or Black people that love anime, the Blur community.
Where's BlurCon at?
It's in Virginia or whatever. I would never go to that because I don't like Hilton. So it's okay. I'm never going to go to BlurCon. I don't like him.
Gotcha.
And he blocked me on Facebook. It's okay.
Understood.
I know about this man's practices. I may know a little too much about his business and the lack thereof. So as a person, I know that a lot. He screwed over a lot of the vendors this year, and they told me that they were never going back. I have a friend.
Really?
Very, very popular. Like his merch is very popular in the Blur community. Yeah, he already told me he's never going back because they did get screwed over. The vendors got screwed over this year at Blur.
Damn.
Like, so there's something else.
Is the owner Black?
Yes.
Oh, that hurts. Damn, that's tough.
That's why it's like the other mecca. If you ask me, because I'm very opinionated about it, I don't care. Like, people know. Yeah. Everyone knows I do not fuck with Hilton. I don't fuck with BlurCon. There's a couple, and I don't care. So, he, to me, is a venture capitalist. He saw something that we needed more of us, and he tapped in.
I feel it.
Yeah,
okay.
That's that. I mean, everyone should always, there's a whole lot. Me and you could get together later. There's a whole laundry list of this man I can tell you about. I know so much. But it's not me hearing it. I think I experience some of it.
You lived
it. It's a lot. Anyway, so DreamCon, right? MomoCon's kind of going downhill a little bit because of what they did the vendors hall. I don't like this year. It was, and like we used to have be able to play like music and stuff outside. They shut all of that down. That's because last year Ed Sheeran had a fucking concert right across the street, and all the people over there came to where we were, and they shut everything down. Now I know that's why. It's because of last year. They're not trying to have like another.
No, I believe because Ed Sheeran is huge.
And like. We be doing adult things outside. It used to be a lot of fun, and they just shut that shit down this year. Not Vegas because of that. And then like wherever they put the vendors hall, it took you like maybe like 30 minutes just to get there now, walking wise. Like, why do we have to go through all this just to get to the vendors? Like the opening, the layout was terrible. So I'm not pressed on going to MomoCon next year. But I mean that's one of the other ones because AWA just completely just.
Gotcha.
So, though I am going to AWA because my friend wanted me to go with her, so I said I'll go. But AWA used to be the party con of Atlanta to me. Even though Dragon Con to me at the time was too big. 5 hotels.
Damn.
That's a lot. Like they're blocks, bro. Okay, so let me get into a little about Dragon Con. Dragon Con is now my favorite con in Atlanta. It is now my favorite con. I know, right? I was like scared to go, but it is now because it is my party con now. this year I had too many group photo shoots. I'm never gonna do that again. I'll maybe just one, but like I'm making DragonCon my time to just be in cosplay and just party the whole. That is because AWA used to be that, but then they shut. Then this year it was like a lot of like we couldn't like really like bring alcohol anymore, like to the hotel, and like they used to be like bars where we drinking whatever and like slushies. They stopped that. They didn't have that this year, or last year. It was last year, sorry, for AWA. So I don't know how it is going to be this year because it's in December. They also moved it. It used to be out around Halloween, but now AWA is now in December. So we'll see how it is. And they moved locations because the contract was up with the hotel. So they were blaming the hotel. So let's see if it's the actual hotel or if it's the location, the next location. We're gonna see or the actual convention. So all of that, and they had like some weird dress code situations going on too for AWA, which is weird. I'm like, half of these women, it's like they changed the dress code twice. Because like, how are you gonna be like supposed to be our adult con, or like I think they try to make it more family friendly, but how can you do that when Hentai Productions used to like run your cons?
Oh yeah, nah, it's crazy. That's not gonna work.
We got like 18 plus burlesque shows at like 10, 11 o'clock. Why are now we're like switching? So like that's why it's like what it used to be is not trying to be like that anymore. But as I said, DragonCon, the number one con in Atlanta to me now. Number one con, you have everything, but I know people may have gripe about it because it's too big. You literally have a shuttle that takes you to like.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so like Atlanta, right? It's like this little pot of just like all these hotels, and then on the outskirts have all these other places where like the vendors hall is another building. One of the like side hotels, it's not like a host hotel. It's called the Crown Plaza. You get a shuttle from there to take you to the main hotels, so you don't have to walk there. Yeah, it's a big, and like registration is in another building. It's very large. DragonCon is very large. But when I tell you the music is so dope in the Hilton, there's parties, there's like there's people in all hotels just drinking, having a good fucking time. And we can be outside or inside just partying and just having fun and just enjoying it. You know, there's probably panels and stuff, but like I don't want a panel, so I really can't talk about that. I don't feel.
Fair enough. No, that sounds dope though. I know me and you had met at the last DreamCon. I had a pretty dope time there. I don't know if you noticed, but I actually been to I think that was the fifth one. I've been to every DreamCon since like the beginning, since like they only had like 200, 300 total participants in Waco, Texas, way back. So like to just see it grow from like this small little thing to a conglomerate of just thousands of black people meeting up to converse anime, all having common just like likes. It's it's really a dope film. It's like wow, I really like watched the birth of this come to fruition. Like it's really dope. So yeah, DreamCon is definitely my favorite anime convention that I go to every year. I'm gonna try my best to never miss one. I'm gonna try to keep the streak alive because it's truly an experience. I definitely
be in Houston next year, so it's close to you.
Yeah, you got to pop out.
I already have my tickets.
Oh, I respect it. All right, you already up on me then. That's what's up. That's what's up. I just applied for my press badge like 2 days ago. Like yesterday, either yesterday or 2 days ago. So hopefully that come in soon. But nah, yeah, I definitely will say when it first started, like the very first 2 years were probably the best experience that I ever had at not even at Dreams, just at any anime convention ever. Just because it was such a small number of people you could really connect with your favorite content creator that you may have been watching for a couple years, or if you were just a huge fan of RDC, you could talk to them for literally like 8 hours in that day, and they'll respond back to you face to face that whole 8 hours. Like it was damn near unreal to like think, damn, okay, oh, I see these people all the time making funny content, and now you're having a conversation about real anime with them all day. and I felt like that was just like the best experience any anime lover could have. So for them to like just bring more and more content creators every year, get them out there for the people to just try to connect with them, I think that's really dope. And I'm really happy that they've been able to grow to like such a huge stature over all this time. Like,
Yeah, no, for real. No, that's a great feeling. Yo, you never could get that again because they didn't want them to change their name now.
they about to
I heard
change the
that
name.
as well. They changed their user tag from like their childhood one to like their fucking like your real name now.
Yeah, I saw that. I
Here
saw
we
that.
go. I saw tweets about it or something. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, shit getting
People are
real.
like, oh my god, Mark or some shit, ain't it?
Yeah, it went from I think either RDC to Mark or Real Dreams Change the World to Mark or something like that.
Yeah, that his actual like first and last name. Like,
that was interesting. I definitely didn't think I'd ever see that. So yeah, times are changing for sure.
They're changing. They big now. They big. That's what that is.
Yeah, making that money.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Yeah.
Who are what are some animes you think have the dopest soundtracks or OSTs?
Samurai Champloo. You know, that's it. Cowboy Bebop, of course.
Ooh, she's spitting.
You know, Nana. You know, if you like rock music, Nana has.
Yeah, I gotta throw that in there.
I mean, come on now, I love rock music.
Yeah.
God, I love Nana. I love soundtracks. Those might be the only ones. Oh well. Soundtrack. I think that might be it for me.
Okay. Have you seen Bleach?
I don't know if I listen to their soundtrack, but their openings are awesome. And one of the bands is called High Mighty Color. Fucking love that band. I have every album on my Spotify.
Dope.
Way back when, like Bleach was first, like, you know, coming out, whatever. I was like, I love, because you know, there was rock music. So like, I was like, I love this opening. Oh my gosh, I forgot which one it was, but it's by High and Mighty Color, and I found the discography and I downloaded everything. I was back in those download days before we had Spotify. I had every song. They did not miss. So yes, Bleach for sure. But I can't say soundtrack because like I don't remember majority of them. I just know like I remember a couple. So
that's fair. Yeah. I know like when I was watching Bleach, soundtrack aside, like just like watching like the moments as they're happening, I feel like their music was always on point. Whether if it was like some salsa or if it was some rock or if it was a guitar or a violin, you just hear, you're like, damn, I ain't never seen nobody fight to a violin before, but this is hard. Like, these niggas are boxing, but this is hard. This is dope as fuck. Facts. And then Ichigo will like step in and do a live ass moment, and you hear that black lady singing hard as fuck in that. In that opening, it's like, bro, that's like one of the best theme songs in anime to me. Anytime Ichigo do something live as fuck, you just hear that black lady start singing her ass off to the highest vocal cords ever. And I'm like, bro, this shit is getting me hype. This shit is cold.
Oh, it's coming back to me.
Yeah.
I'm hearing it. Yeah.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Bleach definitely doesn't get the respect it deserves for the big three status it has. I don't know why it's so popular to hate on, but I don't know. One of these days, hopefully it'll change. I feel like they've been doing a great job with the 1,000-Year Blood War.
Oh my god, I haven't started it yet. I wanted to finish so I could just binge it real quick.
Okay. Where are you at right now?
I haven't started it.
No, like in the original Bleach.
Oh, I finished everything.
Oh, you waiting? Okay, got you.
That's actually another manga I actually picked up until spoilers. We reached the Soul King and then I dropped it, like right before. Okay, so have you read the manga?
I haven't.
Okay, never mind.
All right, because I heard them mention the Soul King a couple times in 1,000-Year Blood in the anime recently.
Okay, so you know we're gonna get there. So you know. I reached a certain point. I dropped it. I don't remember much, though. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't remember much about the manga. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
but it was pretty good. It was really good up until that point where I dropped it.
Okay, not mad at
But
that.
I've seen a lot of it. So yeah, shit's gonna get real, and it is so well animated from the trailer. I already know that shit's heat. So I want to watch all the beautiful animation in one like go.
I'm not mad at you.
Consume all the animation.
I'm not mad at you at all. I know the third season is coming back in October. I've been waiting on it for months because like when you say shit's gonna get real, I believe you to like the fullest extent. Just because the first two seasons were insane, and you're right, the animation has been fucking chef's kiss. And that's another thing. Like the animation is so good. I truly believed like the impact that One Piece live action had on like fans, like new fans that just come into the series. I thought Bleach's animation was so cold they were just gonna get a bunch of new fans to just jump in and join the wave. But I haven't really just heard anybody like join the wave. It's like only Bleach fans are just fucking with the new Bleach episodes.
Well, that's because I think because Bleach took too long to come back.
I heard somebody, yeah, my guy Kizzy told me that too.
Yeah, it just took too long. So like people that don't know about it, they don't know about it. So like they're just not gonna like really just pick it up like just because it's like cool animation. You gotta like have connection. Like, oh, I gotta go through these two seasons, then I gotta watch this, and then like the original Bleach like kind of has some filler too. And they're like, I don't even want to try it. I don't even want to. People are gonna like watch the other shit that's new for episode 1 over this. Like, I feel like the Bleach that's coming out is more for the ones that already know about Bleach and have been watching it.
Yeah.
And the other people are just gonna be like, I mean, it looks cool, but there's other animes out there that look just as cool.
Exact animation is such a throw around today. Like in every show, like what I just said, Terminator has dope animation. It's not even an anime.
Like they might pick something that's newer in episode 1 over something that's older and nostalgic, but they have to go back to the animation it was before. Because that's a lot of people's things too. Like a lot of people that don't want to watch One Piece, oh my god, the animation was so ugly before. So like they're going to do the same thing with Bleach. And since Bleach doesn't have the fan base that One Piece has, they're gonna be no one's really pushing it onto them like we're pushing One Piece on.
Yeah, that's facts.
Like, whatever.
That's facts. That's fact. You spitting. I just know niggas are missing out. Cause literally the last season,
they never know they are.
Exact. Just like with One Piece. What there's and you read this in the manga, so I'm not spoiling nothing for you.
Yeah.
But there's I think like the last maybe 3 episodes of the 1,000-Year Blood Arc from season 2, they ate so hard with these scenes. It was literally some of the best anime I've ever seen in my life. Like writing wise, story wise, like action wise. And there was a little bit of boxing, but boxing wasn't even the main focus. Like Ichigo's dad, before we even jump there, Ichigo, he doesn't have his sword anymore. But Yaruba broke his sword. So he's training with the people above that are like that protect the Soul King. He's with the nigga who originated the original Zanpakuto. And he's like, all right, you Renji, you got to go down there in that pit and you got to box these like dummy things. And whenever you're done boxing them, you're going to get your new sword. They go down there the first time. It's like 1,000 of them. They whooping they ass. Like Ichigo and Renji getting hands put on them for like hours. I'm like, damn, these dummies, like these hoes must be strong as fuck. He's like, they got a bunch of like spiritual pressure on them or whatever. But as soon as you're able to like defeat them, you're gonna be that nigga. You're gonna get your new sword. Right. They getting their ass beat. Damn, that's crazy. This is my goat. This is insane. They come out the pit. Ichigo's dad tells him the story about how he met his mom and about how his mom really died and who Ichigo really is to like Aizen, to the Soul Society.
And he's a fucking whatever the fuck because he's half of every fucking thing.
Exactly.
Shit, right?
Exactly. All of that. As soon as he gets that information, bro just has a straight face, whole new demeanor. He said, bet, I understand. Didn't say one word else to his mom. bro, to his dad. Bro walked
Yeah.
right past his dad, jumped in that pit. All of the dummies were kneeling to him. And I said, damn, what the fuck? Damn, that's crazy. That's live. That's live as fuck. They are it's like it's two different like piles. Pile on the left of him, pile on the right. They're all just kneeling to him on one knee. And he walks to the end of the piles, and it's just one dummy, like just waiting on him. And he's like, you're the one. And he sticks out his hand, and they transfer to connect they like soul abilities. And I was like, bro, this was the livest shit I've ever seen in my life. This is insane. And there was this live ass fucking music in the background. So I was like, bro, this show is goated. This show is goated. Most definitely. When I seen that, and I think that was how, is that how the season ended? I think that's how the season ended. I was like, bro, where are the other people? New people need to see and hear about this shit, because it's different shit going on right now, man.
It is, but they'll never pick it up.
That breaks my heart.
Yeah.
That truly breaks my heart.
The fan base for Bleach are not as gung ho as the fan base for other animes, and that's what it is. No one's really talking about it. Why?
No, you're right. You're 100% right.
Yoruichi. Everyone's cosplaying Yoruichi. That's what I.
That's facts. That's fact. And it's crazy. I watched the last season of Bleach. I was like, bro, I think this is better than the last season of JJK. But there's no comparisons, no viewership unless you watch the OG Bleach. They'd never know. We can't even make a debate about it because they're not watching it.
Exactly. Bleach just took too long to come back. That's really what it was.
I hate that.
And I do too. Like sometimes like it works for some shows, and sometimes like Fairy Tail. No one's talking about that shit anymore. Like when they talk about Fairy Tail, they talk about the OG shit.
Yeah.
Not facts. Back out. It's too late. I'm sorry, it's way too late. The only one that actually got some like kind of hype to it is what Tokyo Ghoul, because it was just that good. It was ripped, but then they fucked it up. But we still talk about Tokyo Ghoul to this day.
Reminiscing.
We all wanted it to be great.
Facts.
And then it wasn't.
Sadly enough.
I'm just saying, Tokyo Ghoul could have been that guy. It could have been still talked about to this day if they did it.
Yeah, crazy potential. Crazy dope concepts. Nah, that's facts. I'm gonna rewatch Tokyo Ghoul one day. You got me wanting to relive my glory days.
No, isn't it fun?
Fact. No, it's that nostalgic as hell. All right, I'm gonna ask you 2 more questions, and I'm gonna let you get up out of here.
Awesome.
My next question for you is like we said earlier, there's so much diversity in anime right now, and especially with this new fandom of anime, I feel like I got to give credit to Demon Slayer for it, because I feel like they really started the new wave of this new community of fandom in anime, like whether that be like the kids or like the commercial anime fans, like people that weren't really into anime and never seen it before but gave it a try because Demon Slayer had dope animation. Okay. Right? So with all these new animes out and new gen anime tropes and anime styles, do you think that new gen, or are there any new gen animes that you perceive to being better than the OG stuff? Like you really think it's just like that heat, like that amazing?
Animation wise?
No, like story wise. Because like we said, everybody has animation now.
Story wise is like very different. Like animation wise, it goes to Demon Slayer. No one did CGI animation like them. I don't care. Nobody's doing it.
What about Fate?
I haven't seen it.
Okay, all right, bet that's gonna be on your recommendation list then, because Fate isn't, and it's animated by the same studio.
Well then, that don't count then.
But it came out. Fate came out like maybe like 8 years before Demon Slayer, and it still looked that good.
Okay, I believe you, but it's made by the same studio. It don't count.
Fair enough. Okay.
Like the same studio got his hands on it, then I was like, so they're known for this shit. Okay, that makes sense.
Type shit.
Then yeah. So but we're not talking about animation. You're talking about story wise.
Story wise, yeah.
Ooh.
Because today is the day I hear the most about how new anime is just like so much better than old anime, and I'm like, man, I don't know. I strongly disagree. People keep telling me JJJ is better than Naruto, is better than Bleach, it's better than a lot of shit.
I mean, I think so to divert a little bit, I think the reason why they say that is because first off, fucking JJK, bro. Like,
Talk about it.
first off, the creator doesn't even like his own fucking characters, bro. What? I don't even want to get into that. Anyway, I feel like they feel like that about JJK is because JJK has taken from all of those but simplified it. It made it faster, made the plot faster. We're getting it done. We're getting shit done. We're going this way to this way, but not in a way where it feels like it's too fast paced for them. Okay. If that makes sense.
For sure.
I think like they're taking all the plots and the tropes that are in the old ones and they're just making it more like, oh, okay, we did it. Oh, we've seen this before, but like, oh yeah, it's like it's faster. It's a little faster for people to really like compute and process to go to the next thing. I feel like the pacing majority is what people like about JJK, even though it's the same shit. Like, oh, they did it better. No, they just made it a bit more faster and a little bit more detailed. So within that attention span for you to like it more. That's what it is. I think that's what it is. Because even for me, I think some things of JJK is too fast, but I can see why it would appeal for others. Because they want fast pacing, but they don't want it too fast. They want to be able to connect with the characters, but like not too much, not too deep.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, especially for them, because they have crazy shock factor. They kill their characters often. So yeah, they definitely don't want you to get too used to seeing a motherfucker on your screen.
And that's what people like. That's what they've always kind of liked. So especially nowadays, and since they've been given that final, they're like, oh, this is the best animation. This is basically or anime because this is what they've been wanting all this time. No one has done it in that way. I think that's why. But personally, it's not the best. I mean, it's not. But I can see why they like it. I can see why it's the best to them. I mean, it does have one of the best written women. It does. I will give it that. It has one of the best written women in anime, period. The hair. Maki, the shit with her sister. Nobody. So whatever it is. The girl that's on the trio. She's fire as fuck.
No, she is. And there's no love interest either. She's just on the squad boxing. I rock with that.
She's just on the squad. No love, no shit. You know, they killed her off, but whatever. She's not coming back, I don't think. But you know.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
I want my girl back. Because it's like we didn't get to see her ability. Then they killed her off. It's like we saw her that one time. She basically got a curse mark on her shit, you know?
Yeah.
And that's it. And then, but I do know Maki comes back at least. Because, like, you know, I see images of her. She's all scarred up and all that.
Yeah.
She a badass, though. I always loved her.
Fuck with her.
I love her. But I think that's why it's like JJK took everything like people did like some of the writing. They made it to where you can comprehend it, but in the smaller capacity. And their characters are well written, even though the creator doesn't fucking like his characters and wants to kill everybody off. He said, the curator literally said it's about Sukuna. It's not about anybody else.
So I be feeling like it's about Gojo.
Do you know what happens to Gojo?
Honestly, I don't care. You can tell me.
I think they kill him off.
So I did hear that, but I also heard that he kind of came back. Is that not true? Oh, did I spoil something for you?
I don't know. I don't really care if you spoiled it. It's more like.
Oh, yeah, I did hear he got killed off. I don't know like the details, but I heard he's not as strong or something like that, but he is back in some way. But hey, that's manga shit. I don't know. I'm not there.
Oh, that's manga shit.
Yeah, that's
Okay, well,
manga shit. Who
let
knows
us
when
see.
that'll come?
Maybe in the anime, the creator's like, yeah, no, he's gone. He's never coming back. Because he fucking hates Gojo. He hates fucking not Ichigo. What's that nigga name? The main character. I forgot
Oh,
his name.
Itadori.
Yeah, Itadori. Why do they kind of sound like Ichigo? Itadori.
He feel like a side character in his own show.
He's supposed to be.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be. It's about Sukuna the whole time. He's supposed. It's the creator wants it to where Sukuna gets his wish. He reigns supreme. Everyone said it's just Sukuna. Bro. That's what I heard. That's what the creator wants. Now, will the animation studio let that shit happen?
Yeah, that's a different story.
That they're like, if we do that, we're gonna lose all of our parents. We cannot do that, sir.
Not letting it slide.
So, but I do get it though. So
For sure. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm just like old in the anime community now, and I'm about to turn 27. I turned 27 in November, but like
yeah.
when I saw the hype of JJK, like because when it first came out, I was like, okay, this animation looked dope because it was right off the tail end of Demon Slayer. I was like, okay, cool, we getting a new dope ass animation. The plot seems familiar, but shit, I fuck with. I'm okay, cool. I'm ready. Let's get it. And I started watching it, and I was like, okay, this is cool, but I'm still waiting on it to like turn up. And they were like, everybody's telling me, bro, just
the choreography is great. You can't.
so peep. The choreography is phenomenal. I won't take that away from them. But when I say turn up, I'm a huge story guy. I'm a huge like show me what your pen is like, and that might just be because I'm biased because I've been look at what I've look at what I've been eating on for years.
Okay.
I'm spoiled.
So story's your thing. What about that nigga that everybody likes right now? He is the one with the black hair with the sword on his back. He like came back, like he's been gone forever, and like now are you caught up in JJK?
The anime, yeah.
Yeah, the anime, yeah. That's what I mean. Not the. I don't read manga right now.
Yeah.
So you know how Itadori is like wanted.
Oh, by the dude in all white.
That came back that has the white coat with the sword.
Uta.
Yeah, Uta.
Okay, so boom, and this is another thing. I went to the movies to go see his movie.
Okay.
But I got really full before I went, and I kind of fell asleep. So you could bash me. It's cool. I know every time I woke up, Gojo was whooping somebody's ass. I know that. And then I would see that for me, and I'd be like, damn, that's crazy. And then I fall asleep again. And then the last time I woke up, the end credits were on, and I was like, oh, I guess I gotta see it again now. So I didn't really get to enjoy the full character of you. I really don't know anything about you.
So that's why you're missing things. You need to. You were supposed to watch that before you watch season 2.
Yes, true.
So you're not gonna get the full like turn up like about like.
But is one movie is the one movie really about to like add to my excitement that much?
Yes, because it tells you about Yuta. Yuta literally like we ready to see because he comes back in the last the last episode.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
That's where the turn up is about to be. It's about to be him.
Okay.
I need you to watch his origin. I need you to watch the movie about him. That nigga is cold. Okay.
All right. I be hearing. That's what I hear. I hear you, that nigga. So I believe it.
Who's that nigga?
I believe it.
But I mean, honestly, if like Itadori like spazzing the fuck out and Sukuna like kind of taking control of him doesn't really like persuade you too much, then it has to be Uta or it's nothing, or you're not gonna enjoy it. And that's gonna be it.
And that, yeah, I feel like
because I feel like those are the only like real hype moments. Like either the Sukuna taking over and like Itadori spazzing out, that's something that keeps it going, or Yuta, whatever, is about to like fuck shit up. Like he's that bad. But you gotta know about him to know what he does to have that.
Yeah.
So you need to do that. So I think
that's
that
fair.
would be like the last thing. Like, oh, if you really don't connect with that character like that or the hype, then connected series, then there's nothing for you to watch.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Because every time when I finished the first season, I was like, okay, this was cool, I guess. I didn't really just see like the hype behind it. But then the manga readers are like, bro, trust me, when season 2 come out, you gonna lose your mind. This man told me, what is it? The Shibuya arc. He said, man, the Shibuya arc is one of the greatest arcs of all time. I said, damn, for real? It's like that?
It's because of Gojo. You're not a Gojo fan, so that's why.
I mean, I'm a fan, but I'm not. That's what I'm saying. Like, I like the character. I think the boxing is phenomenal. Like, I'm a huge fan of choreography. Choreography is probably like my number 2 when it comes to like what I need from an anime. My number 1 though is that penmanship. So like, if the pen ain't penning, or if it's just like an average pen of like something I've seen before, because like I said, JJK is just a mix of Bleach and like other OG animes from the past. So for the most part, I kind of like know where they coming from, or like I've seen. They're exercising demons. I've seen that before. Yeah. But I do fuck with the boxing. But if the penmanship isn't that different, I'm kind of just like watching it like, okay, this is dope. So when I was watching season 2, I was watching it, and I think to like episode 8, I was like, honestly, when I got to like episode 8 or 10, it kind of felt like I was just watching it to finish. It didn't seem like I was like dumb excited to just get to the next episode. Like, when you're watching a good ass anime, you like, oh man, what a cliffhanger. Let's go. What's next? It was like, oh, that was episode 9. Oh, okay. Well, what's on episode 10? Oh, okay. This is dope. This is dope hand-to-hand fighting. But it was just like, oh, okay.
I'm not gonna hold you. I understand why you feel that way, because the pacing was too fast for me. It was way too fast.
It's pretty fast.
I was like, how the fuck did we get here? Why is the man calling him his brother? How the fuck did he get into the man's mind? How did that happen? And I was like,
what?
Well, my question never answered. I never fucking answered, bro.
No, facts.
I do understand why.
Mm-hmm.
But Yuta is supposed to save it, so go fucking watch that movie.
Okay.
He's so dope. Like,
I keep hearing that too. All right.
You gotta watch the movie to see. You fell asleep.
I did, and that's on me. That's not even like a reflection of the movie or what was portrayed in the movie.
So
none of that
would have been hype for you, like at the tail end. If you watch the movie, you actually resonate with that character, and he's finally back. You're like, oh shit, he's back. You ready for season 3? You ready?
That's facts.
You ready?
That's facts.
But you don't know about this man, so you can't be
not
hyped
really.
with us.
You're right. That's you on the money with that. You on the money. Because deadass, I probably watched maybe, and it's my fault. Like I said, I ate way too much food. I got way too comfortable. I caught the itis. But it was a good ass meal. Because that's what it was. I was excited for the movie because people kept saying, bro, JJK is so cold. Like this, what's about to happen in the movie is about to be insane. I was like, oh, word, bet. I bet. Let me go get a good ass meal, get nice and full, let me get some heated seats in my theater experience.
Oh my God. You paid to take a nap. It's crazy.
I mean, luckily for me, I have a AMC subscription, so I pay $20 a month to watch 12 movies a month. So,
let's go.
Kind of small dub, but you're right. I definitely do need to still watch that movie. It's been on my list for a minute. I just kept forgetting to do it. But you rekindled a lot of shit in my mind. So because of you, JJK fans can thank you for me watching that movie, because you bumped it up my list.
It's good, and let me know how you feel about it afterwards. It's really good.
Bet that, most definitely. Okay, so my last question for you is, what are like any words of motivation that you would give to a young content creator or cosplayer that's seeking advice trying to do what you do?
Post. Just do it.
Just do it.
Low quality, just post. Consecutively posting. If your goal is to grow your followers, just keep posting. Don't matter. The worst content ever, the craziest or the silliest thing you think people not gonna, just do it. And you never know what video, because it's not always about the quality. Unfortunately, it's about the quantity sometimes.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
social media, that's what it is, right? And then eventually you'll get to a point where you can post like every like couple days. That's what I do now. I want to post more because you grow your followers that way. So growing followers is really about quantity, but not every idea is a bad idea. Even though you may think your worst idea, like, oh no, no one's gonna like the video. Someone out there is gonna like it, and it's really in. I know I keep talking about like if you want to grow your account, but it shouldn't be about followers. It should be about people that fuck with you because your audience will find you.
Yeah.
But you need to post the quantity of your posts so they can find you, so you can get on their algorithm. It's like out of like 5 posts you make, like that one just may hit the audience that you want, and then they find you. You know? So it's that. Any other advice? Like just do what you love, and people will find you. They will. It happens for me. People found me. They love my content, and they just, if money is a thing, that is okay. If you want to get into cosplay, money is a thing. Build your cosplay business slowly. Have that one character that you're known for. You'll get a following off of that. And then once you have enough funds to build your other cosplay, then you'll be known for 2. It's okay to have cosplay you're like known for. Then when you're out and about, you're like, oh, you're that ABC and D cosplayer. I've known you for this. And then it's really a great feeling to have. So just having 1 or 2 cosplays that are your best, just back there, do that shit. I'll do it. It's really rewarding to grow your audience. You do not have to have these plethora of cosplays, and in the turnover, you do not have to do that. Okay, I do it for events. I go out a lot, and I just do it, but you do not have to in order to grow and have an audience that focuses on your content.
Hey, some dope advice. Y'all heard it here Y'all heard it here first. Man, that was inspirational. You got me wanting to post right now.
Oh my gosh. Just post. I tell myself that too, to just post, but I'm a perfectionist. But I'm at a point, because you will get to a point. Everyone will get to a point where they can take like 3 or 4 days and then make a post, right? It's for Instagram. This is not for TikTok, okay? Don't listen to me. Post 3 times a day. I don't care how many followers you got. Post 3 times a day on TikTok. That's the only way you're gonna grow. But other than that, if you're on Instagram, where you get all your brand deals and your sponsorships and your community reaches out to you more, and you get emails, you can post every couple days once you gain an audience. And I still range my engagement 500 plus interactions. So engagement. So
dope.
Yeah.
Wise words. Lexicon.
Yes.
Thank you so much. You are our cosplayer of the month. Thank you for joining us. You've been dropping wisdom. You've been dropping jewels like a clumsy queen out here. Definitely fucked with your energy. Definitely fucked with having you on here. Gotta do it again. Honestly, yeah, we gotta shift this convo to Instagram next time, so I can have you on with my guy Kezi, and we can really get into some One Piece then, because he a One Piece fanatic just like us.
I love being One Piece fans. It's such a great feeling being in this community.
I swear. Yeah. Most definitely. Thank you so much for joining us. Y'all, please subscribe, follow, comment on all of her content. She has dope art on all of her social media platforms. And when I say art, I truly mean art, because what she does is a craft, and we just want to be the first to give you your flowers if you're not receiving them anywhere else. So glad you could have us on. So glad you could join us on here today. Till next time.
Thank you for having me. Nice to see you again.
Most definitely. Hey, we gonna turn up when you come to Houston for DreamCon, because we gonna get lit.
I'm ready.
Yeah, Houston, turn up. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Bet. Can't wait. Till next time, y'all. Peace. Just Vinny.